Hey folks, this is part 2 of the Brazilian election episode. We already did the first one. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll put a link up here and I'll put a link down in the descriptions. So this is just 2 of my friends from Brazil explaining who Jair Bolsonaro is and the WhatsApp thing. In the first part, we didn't really get into the WhatsApp part. The second episode, the second half, they explain how WhatsApp's been working in this election and all that. So here you go. Enjoy.
And we're back, folks. Just had a quick...
That's the transition.
Yeah, it's fun.
Every single time.
So where were we at
It's like
here?
this thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do WhatsApp. And you want to talk about...
Yeah, that's...
I want to make a parallel what happened in the U.S. elections.
Bannon.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah, with
Okay.
Steve Bannon and like socially speaking, like one thing that I was thinking is that like in the U.S. elections, like your friends, if you were like against Trump, all your friends were against Trump, or your family. It was like more, the people from down there, they are pro-Trump.
The people that I
don't
trust.
There's some differences.
Why?
I've heard differences from that. But anyhow, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
We're gonna get there.
I don't live in the U.S. I never lived, so I don't know. But in Brazil now, you are like discovering family members that they're so like they don't like gays, they don't like black people, something that you would never seen before.
Yeah.
And like families
Yeah.
are
It's
like splitting apart.
You know, getting
So-
out of the closet when you're gay, they're getting out of the closet being fascist. You know,
Yeah,
fascist.
yeah,
Fascist,
yeah,
yeah, fascist,
yes.
yeah.
So it's like a social phenomenon that's going on. Like
Yeah.
you're getting to know the people that like I have friends from like when I was little, and now I see all their posts on Facebook and I'm like, oh my god, this person is like this. This person is racist. This person is homophobic in a way that I would never imagine.
Are they racist and homophobic because they support this guy, or are they saying other things?
They
Because they-
support this guy,
an
and
example
then
there.
they say other things that this guy says. Like they
Because
repeat.
Now they think they
Stuff.
are allowed to be like that.
Ah,
Like they,
okay.
they were
It's
hiding
more,
it.
more of a
you
thing.
know?
You
Like
gave him a green light to go,
Yeah.
oh, it's okay. Like,
before
okay.
before social
Same
media,
states.
when you are in a conversation like we are, like you have some breaks. Like you don't say everything that's in your mind, but in social media you're hiding behind a computer.
Yeah.
And when a guy talks what you really think, then you think, now I'm behind a computer and I can say all the bad stuff that I think,
Because
and
of
I'm right
The guy I'm following.
because there are people talking about the same thing. I'm part
Well,
of this group.
it's also like sitting at a table with no one else around,
Mhm.
and someone says something like, like whatever your thing is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really is everyone else is around.
When you turn
It
your
feels like
back.
that, though, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's with the WhatsApp thing?
So yeah, as I was talking before, like in 2013, he started his, election. How can we say that? Like run.
Yeah.
Let's say like way
You
before.
starting to get warmed up.
Way
for it,
before
kinda?
people,
Yes, exactly.
way before people knew that he would really run for the elections now, right?
Yeah.
So he got this guy from Trump. What was his name?
Steve
Banner.
Bannon.
Yeah, Bannon. He got this guy to, and Bannon told him, "No, I'm not gonna help you with your election thing, but I'll give you some advices. That what happened. That
Yeah.
what we know, you know." And
Yeah.
then he started to making fake news and like the legend thing
Yeah.
all over the WhatsApp, like against like the violence against the people who rob you.
So I don't.
So that's really easy to catch Brazilian people and make
All
them
people,
like him.
all people in the world.
Yeah.
I need you to break this down for me a little bit because I've never used WhatsApp. I know about it a little
Yeah.
bit. So how is he doing this on WhatsApp? Is it like a Facebook social messenger?
It's just it's secured, right? Like
Yeah.
if,
No.
if I have you as your number
Yeah.
on my WhatsApp and I send you a text,
No, I
audio
don't-
or anything,
Yeah.
no one will be able to see it.
But how does he do that? Is he saying,
It's like
I know.
this. WhatsApp works like this. It's a message app
Yeah.
So, but the
I can
main
explain,
thing,
yeah.
you make like groups. So
Yeah.
you have
Oh,
your
okay,
family
okay.
groups.
Yeah, like
You
20
have
people
your
in the same
friends
group.
groups.
So
Okay.
So one
I
fake
make
news.
I make a fake news or like a meme or something like that, and I send on my family from a family group, and everyone will see it, and it's really easy to share to another group, and to another group, and to
okay.
another group.
And you were
It's
you were-
faster. Like a YouTube video on training has like 1 million viewers. Like on training is 1 million. Is not a lot, but on training there's videos with less than that.
Yeah.
But on WhatsApp, when you make that thing happen, it's like 80 million people seeing the same thing real quick, like in
So-
3 hours.
When we talk about videos going viral, it's like the like supreme like carrier, like airborne.
Yeah.
It just goes everywhere at
Yeah,
once.
but,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
underground. It's like a deep web.
Yeah.
It's a deep web, like a mobile deep web.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Okay.
And
And
that's
there
how,
are even like
Interesting. Yeah, great. I didn't know that. Okay.
Brazilian scientists that are saying that WhatsApp is a deep web because it's not indexed. Like deep web, the definition is something that is
Yeah.
not indexed
Yeah.
in the internet,
Yeah.
and things that go through that they're not indexed. And as you said, like they sometimes get to like how do you say
Sharing,
no when you follow I forgot the name.
follow on
Like,
WhatsApp.
oh.
I know you can make a quote. You mean? A
No,
quote?
when you go
You can say it in Portuguese too if it's easier to explain.
tipo rastrear.
Rest. You know, you have a GPS. Someone finds you there.
Yeah.
They are. I forgot.
Geotagging, geolocation.
No, yeah, finding you like
Tracking?
tracking.
Tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
You'll have to write
We
it
gotta
down.
do a Pictionary.
So these scientists
This.
got these fake
Good
news
one.
videos and they tracked and that's where he came out with this data. And they tracked this video and it had like 8 million
Yeah.
people watching that video. And Brazil has 270 million. The
People,
population is
Okay.
270
And
million.
one fun,
So-
it's not fun, but interesting to say, like, there's a good thing about that because you have your privacy, but there's many people making, like, robbery things, plans, or sharing, like, children porn around WhatsApp, and they will never be catched. You know, so
Really?
that's the downside about it, right?
So it's like what was that thing? The Silk Road.
I don't know.
The deep web,
Silk
Silk
Road?
Road. The guy was selling drugs on it. They're
Yeah.
getting hitmen, child porn.
No
all that
one-
shit.
no one can
It's
track
something
it.
that the
That's-
justice
It's
can't
good for
reach.
one side, you have your privacy, you can, you know,
Tor.
but
Tor. That's what it's called. It's a browser that you can download and put on your
Ah,
computer.
yeah.
Called Tor.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
it's-
purple.
I've
The
never
logo
looked at it. I don't even want to fucking. I kind of was like, oh, I can get DMT this way. I'll try that. And then it's like, you're like, don't even put it on your browser. Once you have it, like, it's a fucking black, dark road. If anyone gets your computer and it's on there, like, they're gonna be immediately suspicious. And you're
Yeah,
like, I don't need DMT that bad.
yeah.
I'll
fuck
find a different
yeah,
way,
yeah,
right? Like, yeah.
And a thing is, I think it was in 2015, there was this lawsuit, like the judge asked WhatsApp to like release all these conversations of a drug trafficker in
He said
Rio.
no.
And
Because
they
they don't
said
have the
no.
information.
And then she like said, so WhatsApp is forbidding all over Brazil.
Yeah, they forbidden WhatsApp. They shut down
But
WhatsApp
then-
because they didn't send
didn't
the
give
information
me-
because they didn't have it.
Because like
Wow.
even
You
here
know,
in
it's
Canada,
good-
if they
it's
ask
secure.
information
They
to
didn't have it.
Fido or Rogers or anything, they will give to the justice system. But one of the premises of Facebook, WhatsApp is that your information is protected. This is what keeps them like alive.
Yeah.
So, and then they found like
Safe.
a breach in the law, and then they won the right to keep going in Brazil. So I think this opened this whole new era of fake news,
Yeah.
because then you can say whatever you want,
Yeah.
and then there's nothing
Ads
that the
and
justice
publicity.
system can
Repercussions,
do
no,
to
wow.
protect
Yeah.
the truth. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
And it
Yeah.
all
That's
happened
why
like in
we should have a
stages.
group on WhatsApp between us. No, I mean, you know, between
To share really
no,
hard.
because you know, not because of that, but I mean, it's really easy to send like audio, messages
yeah.
or no messages. You
Like a
just
file, yeah,
it's
message.
not like Messenger. It sucks. You send audio on Messenger sucks, but on WhatsApp it's really good and smooth, and you can send files. You can send pictures.
I'll
you can
try it.
send-
I'll give it a
it's
shot.
really good.
Yeah, I'm
When you'll
surprised
notice
that
that
Canadians
it's-
don't use that. Like,
Yeah.
I
We
thought
should.
that everybody used
We
that.
should
like,
have used that for everything. Off with
I
Facebook.
had it at one point.
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
I just don't know anyone on it. My wife's cousins, but I don't like talk to them like once in a
Yeah.
while, send a message or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I
It's
use
really
my wife's thing,
It's
so
a-
I just don't.
it's
but
a really
that's
good app.
spread here. Yeah.
In the end, yeah.
Don't you get like a phone number as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So Neil, our singer, who's in England right now, he just sent us a thing. He's like, "Here's my WhatsApp. This is the best way to get a hold of me." So
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah,
He said that now.
yeah, he
Okay.
sent a message yesterday. to
Okay,
everyone
cool.
to do it.
Yeah, I think because here, like, message services are free. For us, we're not free
Yeah.
because, like, in Brazil, they charge you for, like, everything.
Everything.
If you breathe, it's, you
Yeah.
get
They used
charged.
to charge us 10
So-
cents per text, but that was like 10 years
Yeah.
ago. Now it's
Yeah,
free,
but, like, that's why WhatsApp was, like, a big thing.
Yeah, 'cause
And-
that's what I used it for. Is like I was in between, providers, and
Yeah.
it's like it
I
was
talked
a
to
big
him
fuck
already.
you. It's like, hey,
I
got
talked to
this,
him
and-
already.
Oh,
on
yeah,
WhatsApp.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, I used it briefly, but that was like probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
now.
I just use it when I was
It's
in
really
Asia,
good. It's
traveling
really
around.
good,
That's
like
about it.
sharing stuff, or even
Yeah,
to
I'll-
pick the group one.
But don't do family groups.
Yeah,
then
no.
you'll get
No, because
super fucked.
in Canada, you're never gonna get that point, I guess.
Not very many people.
Because
I hope so.
everyone sends texts, but like at work, I see people struggling sending texts during the working the van, doing the voice texts on the normal text
Voice
thing.
text?
Yeah, when you're gonna send a normal text, and you click to voice and you say like, "Hey Dan, comma," and then he's gonna write it for you. But if you can just like, "Hey, how are you?" and that's it, boom.
Oh, cool.
You know, like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Siri does that, like you have to say comma.
Yeah,
question mark.
No, you just send it
yeah.
audio and that's it. Send
That's
an
cool.
audio.
Yeah.
That's over.
So I got a couple more questions because like we kind of went to the past and the present thing. Like here's a couple of my questions. What you guys think? It's just conjecture, right? It's not just whatever.
Yeah.
If this Bolsonaro guy, am I saying this right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bolsonaro.
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 Nada.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say-
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna
Close
say-
enough.
Man, he didn't deserve the effort.
If he gets in, what do you guys see in the future for Brazil?
Many things, many
Do you
different.
think it's gonna be like when Trump got in, where people are gonna freak out, but nothing really bad? That
What
I
see-
picture that, but at the same time, I can picture like at least 5.
We have
different-
really different opinions about
Yeah.
this.
Okay, so give me one idea. Give me one. You can give me one after.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a possibility of he doesn't do anything, but his vice president do something like military strike or something like that, because he can't control his vice president, and maybe he's planning to do something. And the worst thing that will happen, in my opinion, is not that he gonna do something wrong or anything like that, but what people will do, thinking that they are doing the right thing. Because people think, oh no, now I can be racist, now I can kill someone, now I can punch someone,
It's like Charlottetown.
now I
the
can be
white guys
homophobic.
with tiki
You know,
torches.
it's
Yeah.
not what he gonna
I
do.
agree.
I think he's not gonna do anything himself, but what the population in Brazil gonna do.
It opens up a new avenue
Is
for,
that
for
of,
racists and shit.
of rage and angry, and that's my worst concern. Like
Well,
biggest.
that's a legit
Yeah.
concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think for you?
I think that because he's so
Pay us.
extremist, can I say that?
Sorry, so what?
Extreme,
Extreme.
Okay. Yeah.
extremist.
Extremist, yeah.
The thing that happened in Brazil, like since we're not a dictatorship since the 80s, we had like 20 presidents and only 3 were able to finish their
The terms.
terms.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
3
So
out of 20?
yeah, so we are a really young
Whoa,
democracy.
sorry.
Brazil's crazy,
I'm
man.
gonna interrupt.
Yeah,
Why out of 17 out of 20? Why do they have to leave early?
I'm sorry, it's not 20. It's like
Exactly.
it's 10.
10.
Uh,
So 7
the
out of 10.
first
So.
president that was elected by indirect votes. I could explain that, but it's too boring.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
He died, so his vice president took power,
Okay.
and then the next one
You did
was
that before.
impeached, and then the next one finished his term. Like, I had to read something, but in summit,
Summarize that.
I think it was like 10 presidents to 3 that really finished their terms.
Wow.
Yeah,
what
something
I
like
think
that.
is
Yeah.
that
Give or take, that's still a
he's
lot,
not
man.
gonna finish his term.
Because it's always, you know, like the Congress people, like, you know, fuck that guy or
But just
what, you know.
to say,
Calm
I
down.
have to like review all this data.
No, that's fine.
Not,
That's fine.
like,
You're going off the top of your head. That's fine. There's
Yeah.
no.
But like more
Calm down.
presidents were elected than finished their terms.
Yeah.
And I think he will not finish his term, and this will create like this huge politic instability.
Exactly.
And what I told him
You know?
is
Yeah.
like
That's
we're
the
not gonna
concern.
suffer that.
You know,
This is a
people-
really. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But this is really interesting because with the Brexit, with Trump, with this happening in Brazil, and Brazil's a big country, man. It has a lot of sway, like in
Yeah.
South America, right? It's like probably the biggest
Yeah.
player in South America.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It
the
is.
major
It is.
continental player.
Yeah.
England was one of the major continental players in Europe and the European Union. And Nielsen, this really good article on it actually had to do with a hacker in Victoria, and they were getting all the data from people and like using it. Like Trump would like tweak his speeches for each state and each city he was in. He was doing speed the whole time and shit about it too, right? He's like all these data
Trump?
pills. Yeah, he's going from he's doing like 4 rallies a day, man. He's going all over the place.
Wow.
He's on these pills. Like Rogan
Yeah.
talks about on his podcast a lot. Like his dietitian gave it back to him in the 90s. It's basically
Yeah.
speed. It's
Yeah.
not speed, not like methamphetamine, but
Yeah.
still.
But that
Like
Adderall.
president
Yeah.
kind of level.
Special
of
key.
drug.
billionaire Adderall, right? You know.
doing some special key from the
Like
microwave.
special
And,
speech pills.
So you're starting to
Speech
see it.
bill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys know like Hitler, man. Hitler was on fucking heroin. He had a guy giving him heroin all the time. The Blitzkriegs, the German Blitzkriegs, when
Yeah.
they invaded, they were all on fucking methamphetamine.
yeah, yeah.
That's how they could keep
Oh,
going.
yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
The Japanese
Yeah,
Zero
yeah.
fighters on in
You
their
didn't know
jets that would smash into fucking boats, they were on methamphetamine. It's like,
Opium.
You have to be
Get
drugged
your
to do
troops
something
all
like
fucking
that.
fired up.
Opium is the best fighter on the war. Who said that? Someone said that. I heard that before. Opium is the best fighter on the war. On the war.
But
But
you see all these things happening, right?
Yeah.
In the Western, and I guess what's Brazil? It's not the Western Hemisphere. It's what is it considered?
But Brazil is Western because
It's Western,
Western is
Western,
East
yeah.
and
Yeah,
West. Yeah.
Yeah, but still Western, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
so you see all these things happening in a very like linear fashion. It's like boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Then you see China.
Yeah.
Right. China. I don't know if you guys pay attention to these things. They're buying up tons of resources all through Africa,
Yeah.
and now they're starting to slowly
Yeah.
get into Europe. It looks.
That's what Africa
And this is
right?
my own fucking weird. Like I don't have any proof for this. But it's starting to look like there's going to be one side that's going to get all together in a few years,
You just drain.
and there's going to be China and India
Draining.
on the other side, and it's going to be a fucking major conflict down
Yeah.
the road. Because China is like
It's about to
it's a
happen.
communist country, right?
Yeah.
When I lived there, man, it was the most capitalist place I've ever been.
Yeah,
in my life.
that was
Everything's for
gonna.
sale. There's a deal for
That
everyone.
we're talking
Do
about
you
that.
think that
And the
China
middle
is
class-
You're
really
capitalist. It doesn't
communist?
need. Yeah.
Because in
Well, it's
my
communist
vision,
because
it's not.
it's one party. You can't vote
Yeah.
for anyone.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
communist,
It's communist, but capitalist.
ideology.
You know?
Do you think that
Yeah.
people
Because they're cashing in.
are
Yeah.
really
It's like Canada.
benefiting
There's money
from
to do.
communism?
Canada is
We are
capitalist.
in the last few years.
We are.
But they didn't for the last
But-
liberal.
Wait,
and
wait.
socialist.
We can't talk about it individually. We have to, because there's only
Yeah,
one
sorry.
Right. That's all right. What I'm trying to say is, capitalism is starting to go in a certain way, right? In the Western Hemisphere, Southwestern Hemisphere, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
What we considered communist before, China's still a communist country. Russia, even over there, everything over there is changing. It's changing very quickly, but it's changing in a way, and I'm not sure what it all means, but it's very. I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
'Cause out of the 4 of us, I'm the only one with a kid.
Yeah.
My kid's gonna look at the fucking world in 20 years from now, when he's like 23 years old. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like the history lessons that apply that we all know about economics and politics.
Discovery.
None of it's gonna make any sense to him. He's gonna be like,
No.
"What the fuck?"
It's
right?
gonna change.
So I'm very concerned about that, and I'm also concerned about other things like AI and all that shit. That's a different topic, but
AI, yeah.
Elon
Musk was
that's a
talking
whole
about-
different thing, right?
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, between Brexit, between Trump, between what's happening in Brazil right now, I think it's a very important turning point.
Yeah.
That's what.
Very
And-
much
and-
to see.
and
Just
other
about the
countries as
fascist
well.
thing that Roger Waters said on the concert there. He put like Donald Trump,
He made a
Bolsonaro,
huge list.
Putin,
Like,
and he put like interrogation mark and many others
Question mark.
on other countries. They're rising. It's like a new fascist thing.
Yeah.
A neo-fascist thing.
Yeah.
It's happening in the world, man. You know, like let's not that happen, man.
And
You know.
you know what
Sorry.
happened in his second concert? Like in his first concert, he put like France,
got booed.
Marine Le Pen,
Yeah.
whatever, Brazil, Bolsonaro. And then he got booed, a lot of people, like half of the crowd. This is exactly what happens, like half of your family have.
Yeah.
Anyways, in the second
More than
concert,
half.
he put Brazil censored by media or something,
Yeah.
censored by
Yeah.
people.
They're controlled.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
censored by
puppets.
censored
Yeah.
by control
Yeah,
people
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
controlling
Yeah.
people. He noticed
read,
that, you know. He made the first concert, and he noticed by the booing thing, and he was like, "What? Really? The people were, you know, like what boom? You know?"
And like
Well, you know, a lot of people went there going like, "This is pretty much Pink Floyd, right? You know, gotta go."
Yeah.
They're not going there for the political part.
Exactly.
It's
And
Pink
you know,
Floyd,
Pink
right?
Floyd's
You know?
political. You know, almost every good.
Plus, this is the
you
fucking
know,
wall, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Pink
exactly,
Floyd, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
this
The
guy on
whole-
Twitter.
The whole
Yeah.
idea of the wall was
And the Bolsonaro.
fascism, right? You know, it's like
Was it what,
Yeah.
sorry?
it was fascist, like the way
Yeah.
the wall was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You know how we call the people who like Bolsonaro? The Bolsominions.
Yeah.
We call them Bolsominions. So the Bolsominions there who like Pink Floyd, they paid like a lot of money to be there on the concert.
To boo.
And they saw that, the Bolsominions saw that, they were like...
This
You know,
is how
like-
ignorant
Gotta
people
rewrite my mind.
that
Yeah.
vote
Holy shit.
are.
Come on, fuck.
Yeah. So I think that was pretty good. I got a pretty good idea what's going on. So that's awesome.
I,
Thank you,
I,
guys.
I was just
Just if you want to summarize something real quick.
Yeah, I was just telling
Concluding?
Chris something that I was thinking about Canada and how we can be like in this rise of fascism. This can also affect Canada in some way.
Oh yeah.
It's like it starts like this corruption, and you start to criticizing your politicians without really knowing why you're criticizing it.
Mhm.
And like I saw this news about Trudeau going to a trip with taxpayers'
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
and for me, I thought this was a little bit silly for you to like be like outraged by that. And this is something that can spark the fascism wave.
Here's
something.
Well,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago with Stephen Harper, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's like picking, you know, it's like where is he going with a lot of this stuff?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, he had the majority party thing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Here's one thing with Canada and fascism or whatever you want to call it, right wing ideology or whatever. So Doug Ford, right? You guys know about the crack fucking Toronto mayor?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
know.
do, I
Crack
do.
and shit that. He's
Oh
like
my God, this
black-
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Did he die? He died, right?
Yeah.
So his brother is the governor, or not the governor, I'm fucking the premier, same as the governor. If you're in the States,
Yeah.
same as the governor in Ontario. They were running one of the first programs for universal basic income. He gets in and goes, scrap it, right? Stops it. Goes, it wasn't working.
Shut it down.
Yeah, and everyone goes, why is it not working? You know, so show us the data. Show us why it's not working. He's like, no.
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 Just shut it. Yeah.
That's how they work.
That's how that's the
Dictatorship,
thing, right?
you
Yeah.
know.
And then this guy, man, he's no better than his brother. They're corrupt as fuck. They're both like have, I don't know. I don't want to judge people who do drugs and fucking mental, addictions and stuff like that. But he's not fit, in my opinion. He's a
Yeah.
fucking, but he appeals to enough people that are pissed off and have that same attitude,
Yes.
same as Trump.
The
same-
rage.
yeah.
The rage is,
That-
you know,
he's
like.
bringing them all in. He's
yeah.
like, all these fucking immigrants that are coming in from
Yeah.
Syria and all that shit. They're causing. Like, there's
Yeah.
been one murder. Yeah, and that's fucking really shitty, man. It's really, really shitty. But one out of what, 25,000 people? Because you could say the same about any population. Europeans, you could say the same about
Yeah.
Asians,
Yeah.
anyone, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a fucking wacko here and there. there hasn't been that much crime here. I was actually expecting more. There hasn't been that much
Yeah.
from the Middle Eastern people. Yeah, there's always going to be something. Anyways,
Oh, you talking that? Just remember me. That we forgot that topic. Bolsonaro got stabbed.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing.
He was doing like the election thing,
He was
and
doing
someone
a
got
rally
stabbed him,
and he was stabbed.
and he got surgery and that kind of thing. And right? Or
Yeah,
something,
he
He
did
got
a
like a
campaign.
big, almost now. It happened now, like
Yeah, it
3
happened
weeks ago?
during the campaign.
the parallel to that, Trump in Vegas. Not many people know this. A guy tried to fucking shoot Trump in Vegas.
I did.
Really?
He tried to take a gun off a cop. He got the gun off the cop's belt and fucking went after Trump, and they fucking took him down. He went after. He was trying to shoot Trump.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things like that happen that no one talks
Nobody
about.
knows.
It's the same
Yes.
thing.
They don't even
It's
go
not
like, that guy tried it, I'm gonna try it too.
Yeah.
Right? They keep that shit down low, right?
And that's the paradigm, like it's not just his side being violent. It makes the other side violent, and everyone be violent.
Yeah.
Civil war.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up because that's Kevin's done. So, thank you guys. That was awesome.
Thank you. I hope everything goes well to all countries and the fascism wave goes away.
Hopefully,
Please.
fuck.
Fucking right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Right, Neo. It was a
26
good
minutes.
conversation.
Perfect.
Did you guys learn something about
Oh,
us?
yeah, I learned tons, dude. It was awesome.
Oh,